Squad.
How do you feel like it was for you guys that you're out there almost full half?
Yeah, I thought it was great. I thought we executed everything that we wanted to execute. I thought we made our plays. We ran the ball really well. We got some balls down the field. Guys looked good. Tyler looked really sharp tonight. JB looked great tonight too as well. Running backs did well. Got the ball in the end zone. I think the offensive line did tremendous tonight. So it was exactly what we wanted to do, to be able to run the ball physical and make our plays and throw the ball down the field too and make some plays too. And so I thought it was a great night.
Is that more what you know Rashad Penny can be for your offense?
Yeah, I mean, I thought he can do anything. You know, he's physical, he can run downhill. I think also too is you saw him on the empty play where he caught the ball. I gave it to him outside. He makes 12 yards of the 13, I believe, and we go for it on fourth down. And I think that's just the things that he can do. You know, he's tough, he's physical, he's quick. He's composed, so that was great for us.
CJ hasn't played much until now, but he had a nice game tonight as well. What have you seen out of him, sort of in camp, and what you saw?
Well, I think the thing with CJ is he's a great running back. He can catch anything, and he can run the ball really well. And you saw him, step in the hole, step back out, make some key runs and key plays. Him scoring that touchdown, I think, was big for him. I think he was really excited about that. Obviously, we were all excited for him. He's had a tough battle trying to get back and everything else, and I think he's a guy that can really play a lot of great football. So it was good to see 22 make some plays.
Russ, you made some plays with your legs. It kind of felt like mid-season, the
Yeah.
rush was coming after you. But that's kind of what you want. I mean, exactly what you wanted.
Yeah, we made some plays on third downs with the legs and scampering out and getting some big first downs and everything. And I felt good running. And then I felt really good throwing too and find some guys. And then in some of the scramble drills and what we were trying to do and not trying to do, but it just happens naturally. And I think we had some big runs there. So we got to be able to do that. I think it's a big part of our offense. Obviously, is when the play breaks down. Making something great happen. And we've always been great at that, and we want to excel and really get our receivers moving with me too as well. And they did a really good job of that tonight too.
You obviously didn't get a ton of play time with him in this game, but what have you seen out of John Garcia?
Yeah, Verse is awesome out there, and he's always getting open. You see him; he's got this cat-like reflex. He's got this ability to kind of make people miss, and it's pretty special. So, he's a guy that scored. Led the NCAA in touchdowns. There's a reason why he scored so much.
If Metcalf or not 4 down, what do you think Jazz Ferguson do for you?
Well, I think somebody's got to definitely step up. I think DK will be back sooner than we know, but I think that Jazz has a great opportunity to step up. I think there's a lot of guys that we're looking for in this next week, really, to be honest with you, to see who really steps up into this role. And so it'll be exciting just to see guys continue to compete. And I think Jazz has had a great, as you mentioned, Jazz. I think Jazz has had a great training camp and everything, and some great preseason games. And he's gonna be key for us, hopefully.
The guy you came in with in the same draft class just to maybe retire today.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy, to think about. I think as fans and even as players, sometimes we forget that there's life after this game, and I think that a guy like Andrew, he one of the most dedicated guys. He's always been tremendous on the field. Obviously, he's battled some things in his life with injuries and everything else, and I don't know what it was. Yeah, I haven't heard anything or whatever, but I'm praying for him, praying that he stays encouraged. And this game is can take a toll on us, physically, but also emotionally, spiritually, everything else. And I think that he's demonstrated it with class, the whole time. He's gone through everything and being highly touted, obviously, being the number 1 pick and everything else. There's a lot of pressure on him, and I think that he handled it with grace. I think he handled it really well, and had a tremendous career for how long he played.
When did you find out about that?
Dwayne actually told me right before we got on the field. I didn't know. He said, "Hey, did you hear about Andrew?" I didn't know what happened. So, it's tough. I think we all expect we're going to play this game forever. And the reality is, for most players, it's not very long. And no matter how good we are, or whatever it may be, there's life after this game too. And so, I think that's the thing that we always have to balance and always have to weigh, which is important. And so. He's always been a tremendous person. I've always loved being around him. The times we've gotten to be around each other, and just like I said, just his passion for the game, his love for the game. So I know this has to be really hard on him. So just praying for him to stay encouraged.
How well did you get to know him?
Well, we got to know each other through the draft process a little bit and right after the draft, and we came to the rookie symposium, and we spent some time together, and then different Pro Bowls. We went to the first Pro Bowl together, and then just recently too, and just been around him, and he's a great competitor. As busy as he is, and as busy as I am, we don't get to see each other much, but when we do, it's all out of respect, and when you really think about it, for that 2012 class, I think that we have a great appreciation for each other, and so he was a great player.
Are you ready? Is the offense ready to be done?
Yeah, I think we feel great. I mean, I think that we've been ready, and we've been ready to go. I think we played, going in the first away game at Minnesota was a great challenge for us with a great defense, and I thought we handled it really, really well. I thought we handled the noise well. I'm glad these two games are on the road too, just because to get out there on the road and get that feeling of the rush of the road and what that feels like. I thought we handled it really well and did a great job with it. So I think we're ready and we're prepared to go on this journey.
Anything else?
Thank you guys. Go Hawks. Yep.